So I have an idea. This is cosmetic pink. My husband and I just caught up watching all of the Office Superfan episodes, and until season 8 and 9 Superfan episodes come out, we're watching Parks and Rec. Now, in Parks and Rec, I noticed that in Anne's house, she has a granny square blanket. So I want to make that granny square blanket because I think it's really cute. And granny squares are pretty easy to make. So what I'm gonna do actually right now, like I literally just thought of it now, I'm just like, I want to make it. So I'm gonna go to Joann's because they're having a sale on their Big Twist yarn right now. And I like the feel of it, it's pretty soft. And each skein I think is about like $3.14, I believe. So I'm gonna get all the colors that I need and then I'm gonna make it. So I'm so excited. Like, literally as soon as I saw that there's a blanket, like a crocheted blanket in the show, I was like, I'm gonna have to make it at some point. And now I'm feeling the urge to be like, okay, yeah, go make it. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drive to Joann's. There's one that's near me that has like a huge selection of yarn. So that's the one that I'm gonna go to. Yeah, and I'm very excited. Let's go. So it's been a few hours since I've been home from the Joann's. I wasn't there for very long, and I also forgot to film because I was kind of like, I went in, was on a mission to get all the yarn that I needed, and I left, you know, because I was excited to come back home. But then I came home and I did a lot of cleaning. I cleaned up the kitchen, I tidied up, I tidied up the living room. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I tidied up the living room and everything, and swept a little bit. And now I'm gonna go take a quick shower, and then I think I'm gonna start on the blanket, which I'm excited for. Because I feel like for any crocheter too, like a granny square blanket is a staple. Like you have to have one if you like crochet, you know, like that's like, I don't know, I feel like it's like a rite of passage. Like you make a granny square blanket, you know? So I'm excited to make one, especially based off of a really good show. You know, Parks and Rec is a good one. So I'm gonna go do that and just settle down for the night. My legs hurt. I've just been, literally I came back from the store and I was on go. So now I'm done for the night. I got my husband's lunch and everything ready, got his coffee ready for the morning, all of it. Kitchen is looking really good and clean. Living room is tidied up. So yeah, I'm ready to relax and chill. I even turned on the Christmas lights, which I haven't turned these on in a while. I'm just gonna watch YouTube and crochet after I shower, and it's gonna be a nice rest of my night. Okay, so before I actually start crocheting, so I was setting up the pattern so I could print it out because my printer is low on black ink and on color ink. So yeah, anyway, I have to print it out a certain way so that it actually comes out correctly, which also I will link down below the pattern that I'm using. I specifically like tweaked it because it's in UK crochet terms, so I just kind of fixed it up for myself in US crochet terms. But just so you guys know, when I link it below, the pattern is in UK terms, so just be mindful of that. If you are in the US, it is a little bit different. So yeah, so I have the pattern here printed out, and then these are all the colors that I got. There are 8 colors for this blanket. So there's, and also I was referencing a picture from the actual show and kind of matching the colors. Some of them I did, honestly, I think it was really only one color, the pink. I didn't want too bright of a pink. I wanted slightly more muted colors. Purple, it is a little bit bright and I couldn't really like find like a more muted purple, but I didn't want to stray too far from the original either. So I have purple. This is Big Twist Soft Purple is the name. And then I have this blue here. It is and by the way, these are all Big Twist because they were having 30% off. So that's the reason why I was like, okay, you know what? Let's go to Joann's and buy them since they're originally $4.49, but since they were 30% off, they were $3.14. So more than $1 off. Hey, I don't mind. This is sky blue, and then for red we have the color wine. Now this is the pink. It's more of a bright pink in the actual blanket, but again, I wanted softer colors, like more muted, not too vibrant. This is cosmetic pink. And then this is pale yellow, just purple. Varsity gold. And then I already have a Big Twist of the color, what is it? Olive drab. I bought this a little while ago, but I bought another one as like a smaller skein of it, just because this green color is like the main color in like for the blanket. I'm pretty sure every single square has this color in it, plus the border is this color. So I wanted to make sure that I had enough. So I already had this big one and I've already used a little bit of it, but not too much. So just to be safe, I bought another one. And all these 8 skeins of yarn came out to about $25, which is not bad. For yarn can get expensive unless you thrift it or get it like secondhand in some way. And I don't mind Big Twist either. It's pretty soft and it's a good like thickness as well. It is 100% acrylic, so it's not like, you know, anything fancy, but it's definitely a softer acrylic. I don't like Super Saver, Red Heart, whatever. That one's rough. I don't like using that one, especially if I'm doing something that like I'm gonna be wrapping around myself or like wearing in some way. I definitely wanna have a softer yarn. So that's why I was like, okay, let me get Big Twist, because I know it's soft and it's on sale right now, so it all worked out. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go into time lapse and I'm just gonna get started. Also, my plan of action, I'm going to start on all the centers first. So rather than working on a single granny square at a time, I want to get all the centers done first. So like all the pale yellow centers done and all the purple centers done. And then from there, work on the other rows the same way. Get all the green for like the second and third, or the way the pattern setup is, but you know what I mean. Getting all the rows done in the colors first, rather than just working on a single granny square at a time. I feel like that would go a little bit faster, rather than working on a single granny square and having to change colors every couple rows, you know? So that's kind of what I have planned. But yeah, let's just get into it, because I'm very excited to start this. second row because I don't know why her instructions were a little weird and it just looks very sloppy there, and I don't like how it looks so separated like that. Like I try to move it, it's not like staying together. Like I don't know, her pattern for granny squares is a little different than what I'm used to. So I think I'm gonna undo this third row and the second row and redo it. Plus she calls for 24 double crochets in a magic ring. That keeps like warping it, and like it's not like laying flat, and like she does say that you need to block like the granny squares at the end, I guess before you like connect them all, but I don't know, like it's, and I keep squeezing it to try to make the hole smaller. Well, I'm getting tired of my phone. Like I record a few videos and then it's like, oh, you don't have any more storage, so you can't record anymore. So I spent like the last 20 minutes deleting a bunch of stuff, a bunch of messages, a bunch of pictures and videos off my phone. I freed up like almost 10 more gigabytes of storage, so hopefully I'm good. And I was correct when I said I was pretty sure every single one of these granny squares is gonna have green in it, because every single one does, because she outlines here the different colored patterns for each granny square, and there's 6 different combinations, and 4 of the combinations you have to make 12 squares, and 2 of the combinations you make 11 squares, which I might make my blanket a little bit smaller than that because that's a lot. The pale yellow, I'm supposed to make 12 granny squares that have the pale yellow in the center as like the first color. I'll probably just do 6, so I'll probably do just like about half of each of them, and then like from there do a little bit more. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep working. I'm probably not gonna film for the rest of the night because I was just really annoyed with the whole storage stuff. I'm just gonna keep working off camera for the rest of the night, just chilling. And I might do an update after I've made some, or I might just see you tomorrow. It's the next day. I'm actually gonna be going back to sleep in a little bit because it's like just barely 5. But I woke up to like get my husband's lunchbox ready and everything. And I was messing around with the granny square, and I think I'm just gonna do the granny square the way I know how to do a granny square, because doing it with this like ring of 24 double crochets, I even tried doing less last night and doing like 16 and like just like messing around and working, like just tweaking it a little bit, and it just wasn't working out. I didn't like doing it like that, so I'm just gonna do it the way I know how, which is the 4 groups of the 3 double crochets with 4 chain spaces, or 2 chain.
Have you ever had a dream that you had?
You know what I mean. The 4 spaces of 2 chains in between the 4 groups of the 3 double crochets, and then work from there, because I feel like it works better. It looks a lot neater. It's not like warping and acting weird, so I'm just gonna keep doing it that way. And I am gonna keep working where I'm doing all of like the centers first for each color, and then the next rows for each color, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to sleep. I'm very tired. And then when I wake up, I'll do some more filming. I ended up undoing the first granny square that I made that was following the pattern, and I redid it and did it the usual way that I know how, and it actually uses a lot less yarn, so I think I'll be pretty good with the amount of yarn that I have. There are a couple colors that I might still need to buy another skein or 2, Like, look how much extra yarn, like it's a lot of extra yarn. So that lets me know that the other pattern uses a lot more yarn, and this one, like, I'll be saving on yarn a lot with this pattern. But yeah, I'm gonna keep working. Like I said, I'll probably just make about half of the centers and work from there, and then just little by little keep making more, just because I don't know if I want the blanket as big as this pattern says it is. I am still following like the color schemes and how each row and everything, like how to set them up. It's just not the actual like stitching, because I did not like it. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on that. I have 3 done so far for the yellow center. And I'm gonna make 3 more, and then I'm gonna move on to the next color, which is the blue, and make 6 of those. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that and see how much I can make. So I just finished editing my video, thumbnail, everything, and it is scheduled to go up tomorrow, July 27th. It's a Saturday, so I'm really excited that, you know, I have a video that's gonna be posted, you know, because I'm looking now, and the last video I posted was back on March 24, so it's been 4 months. And then I obviously this video I have this one that's gonna hopefully be uploaded next Saturday. I just have to make sure I'm editing as I go, I guess. And also, because the storage on my phone is so stupid, I need to make sure that I'm going on my computer and saving all the footage onto my computer from iCloud, and then deleting it off my phone, so that way I can just keep making sure that I have the space to keep recording, because if not, I'm gonna lose my mind. But yeah, I'm kind of proud of myself. I'm probably gonna go shower and chill for the night and keep crocheting the granny square blanket, which I am almost done, I believe, with the blue. I think I have 2 more of the blue centers out of the 6 that I'm doing right now, and then I'll move on to the next color and just get the centers done, and then the next row, like I've said like 10 million times already. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that and chill, and I'll have some time-lapse footage in here, so enjoy that.
Then I need a hint because it was actually flawed.
You know how to work it, so stop playing.
I could really go for a snack right now.
That's your redo because...
I wonder what snack I'm gonna get.
That's your redo because the first time you did it was in the time lapse.
I hope these are good angles.
It is currently Sunday. Yesterday, I don't think I filmed at all. No, I didn't. Because pretty early in the day, like around 12, Alex and I went to his uncle's house and we hung out there. They have a pool, so we went swimming, and then we stayed for like some UFC fights. But while I was there, I did bring my crochet stuff, and I crocheted some more granny squares. So I do have more done that I want to show you guys. Oh, that's not okay. So let me see. So on some of them, I did start on the second row or second color. And let me see. So the ones that are with blue in the center, I started on pink, which there's 2 variations, I believe, of blue in the center. But these I specifically just started with like the pink ones as the next color. I started making the green centers. Purple has blue as the second color. So I did that. So I made some pretty good progress on the granny squares. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my throat. I think that's it. Yes, I'm gonna keep making these granny squares. I'm gonna keep working on the centers. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna complete one of the squares and measure it and then figure out how big the blanket's gonna be, because it's 7 squares by 10 squares. So it definitely depends on how big each square measures, like at the end. Because my husband wants me to make it completely like the actual size. If it's too big of a blanket, then I might cut it down and make less squares, but he really wants the full size, which I completely understand because it just makes it like more cozy, you know, bigger. It can wrap around us better. But yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna complete a full square and I will get back to you guys. Been a few hours since the last clip that you guys saw. I ended up taking a little nap and I just woke up maybe like an hour ago, maybe half an hour ago, and I'm just eating some chips and salsa because I got a little hungry. But I finished a whole granny square. It's pretty big, so I'm gonna measure now and then kind of do the math and figure out how big the blanket's gonna be once I do all the squares. All right, so it's about 10 inches, and let me just measure the other side just to make sure. Yeah, so it's about 10 inches by 10 inches. So that would mean 10 squares on one side, that's 100 inches, and then 70 inches. So that's like what? Let me do the math. I think that's like 6 feet by like, or almost 6 feet. Well, with when I join them together and everything, that will probably add some more length. And then 108, I believe, is 9 feet. So it's gonna be about 6 feet by 9 feet. That's a really big blanket, but I think I'll do it. Yeah, I think I'll do the full 10 by 7. I think it'll be good. Hopefully all this yarn that I have here is enough. Should be good. There might be just 3 colors in there that I might have to go back and get more of. But yeah, I'm going to keep working on the granny squares. One thing about granny squares that's kind of weird that I've noticed is that they kind of start like, it looks like they're like twisting, like they don't really seem lined up, if that makes sense. Like it's like, it looks slanted, if that, I don't know, it just seems like it's warping. But I guess that's why like blocking is important. I have never done blocking. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do it without having to go to the store and spend money, because I know I need to like pin it down on a surface. I have cardboard, a lot of cardboard, but I do need to do this wet, and the cardboard, if it gets wet, it's gonna be all yuck. I do have one of those big like cutting mats for like crafts and stuff, so I might be able to use that because it's like one of those self-healing ones. So I might be able to use that and use just some thumbtacks or push pins or whatever, because I have a lot of those. but we'll figure it out when we get there. I'm just gonna keep crocheting, keep working on all of these granny squares. So now that I've figured out that yes, I am gonna do the whole blanket, I'm just gonna work on getting all of the centers done. So that way I'm good and set on the centers, and then I can just keep working on each color after that. It's gonna be a long project, and I still have other projects that I have to work on that I'm sending out as gifts. So I definitely need to time management kind of thing, you know, which there's no rush for the other projects, the gifts or whatever. I'm gonna keep working on these granny squares, and I'll check in a little bit. I also wanted to show you guys real quick my little setup that I have here. So I have all the yarn that I'm using kind of set up with the tail ends from the center like hanging out. That way I can just easily grab the color that I'm using. But yeah, I think it's a fun little setup. It's been working. The only thing is, obviously, if I haven't really used that color a lot, it's a little bit annoying pulling it out. There's a little more friction. But once I start using it a lot more and the center starts emptying up, obviously it's easier. But I finished crocheting all of the yellow centers. These are the ones that I already started on the second color for. But yeah, I needed 12 of those. So I finished crocheting all of them. And now I'm working on the blue ones. Now there's two variations where blue is the center color, and they both require me to make 12 each. So that means I need to make 24 of the blue center, and I only have 6 made. So that's what, 18 more? So yeah, I'm just working on that. It's currently like 1:30 in the morning. I need to go to bed. I'm excited to see how this whole blanket comes out. I think it'll look really cute. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of granny squares, a lot. There's 70. And of course, if I get tired of making the granny squares, I can always go back to working on the projects that I'm doing for my nieces and my little sister. Oh, and my sister-in-law and my friend. Which those are probably more important to do because they're for other people. This granny square blanket is for me and my husband. Anyway, I'm gonna call it for the night and go to sleep because I'm realizing, yeah, I'm a lot more tired than I realized. I'm gonna take some Tylenol because my head has been kind of like, I think it's my allergies. My allergies be crazy sometimes, and like, excuse me. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that and go to sleep. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this. I don't think I will be done with this blanket in time for the next video. So this will probably be a 2-part video. So I'll probably film maybe up until like Tuesday or Wednesday. So that way I have time to edit, which ideally I should be editing as I'm recording. So it's just easier. But anyway, yeah. This video obviously will probably be part 1. And then the next video will probably be part 2. I don't think I'll need more than 2 parts to do this. I hope not. Or I could do part 1, do a different video in between, and that gives me another week to work on it. right? And then upload part 2 in 2 weeks rather than, yeah. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it here. I think I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay, yeah, no. I was thinking, oh, maybe I can crochet one more center. No, because I'm tired. And I'm gonna go to bed, and I think I'm rambling a little too much. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you in the morning. It is currently like 1 p.m. I just had my coffee, I had a donut, and now I'm gonna do some crocheting while watching some YouTube. So yeah, I still have a lot of granny square centers to make. I'm just gonna keep working on the blue. I have, let me see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 9 in total done. So that means I have 15 more to make, right? Yes. So yeah, I'm just gonna work on that. And then just keep working on the other centers. It's gonna be a lot of the same thing over and over again, but once it's time to put it all together, it's gonna be so exciting. Almost done making all the centers. The only one that I'm missing is 12 more of blue. I have all the other colors though. I am realizing though that I'm probably gonna have to go get more, maybe like red and blue, because I think those 2 colors are pretty like used a lot, other than green. Green is the most used color. But yeah, see, I have all the greens, which is 11. The reds are 11. Purple is 12. Blue again is 24, but I only have those 12 and a 13th one from the completed granny square, and then yellow is 12. So it's about 1:30 again, a.m. 1:30 a.m. I'm just gonna call it here. Like, I did most of this today. Like, I got a lot done today, which I'm very happy about. But tomorrow what I'll do is start working on the second row of color for all of them. But yeah, this thing's gonna take me a while. Again, this might be a 2-part video. I'm still figuring that out. But I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm tired. And I'll see you guys in the morning. So I think I'm gonna end the video here. I obviously did not finish the blanket. I knew that was gonna happen just because it's taken me a very long time to make. And I figured as much. And I also wanna make sure that I can have time to like edit this video and post it on Saturday like I usually post. But yeah, this will definitely be a 2-part video, but I will show you what I have done so far. So the last update that I gave, I think I had mentioned that I got almost all of the centers done. The only one that I need are the other 12 of the blue, but I'm almost done doing the second row of the yellow, and that's what I've been working on, I think, pretty much. So I'm just gonna keep working on that, doing the second row of each color. And then Joann is still having their sale on their big twist yarn, so I might go back and get another red and blue, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need more red and blue. This is how much I have left of red, And red is used quite a bit. Where's the pattern? Oh no. Okay. So red is used as a center. Okay, so let me just count. Okay, so it's used for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 6 different color ways, color variations or whatever. So yeah, so I might even need to buy 2 more reds because I'm gonna use it a lot. And blue is used for 1, 2, 3, 4 of the color variations. So yeah, so I might need to buy 2 more reds and 1 more of the blue, and I should be fine after that. But yeah, this is gonna be a 2-part video. I don't know if I'm gonna post a second part as my next video, or if my next video is gonna be something different and then I'll post the second part in a couple weeks. What?
Because for a while I wasn't pooping well, but now I've pooped twice today, so I'm so proud of myself. I was worried I was gonna be constipated, because I was.
I'm so happy you shared that with me, babe.
No problem, babe.
Anyway, oh man, you made me lose my train of thought.
Well, it's easy, just follow the tracks.
So yeah, I don't know if this video will be, if the part, so I don't know if part 2 will be uploaded after this one, or if it'll be uploaded in 2 weeks and the following video will be like a different one. I might do it that way just because it gives me a little more time to work on the blanket, and that way I'm not rushing and then possibly having to do a part 3, and I don't want to do a part 3. I want it to just be in 2 parts. So I'll probably do that instead. And yeah, I don't know what the video after this one will be, but maybe I'll do something with Pinterest, like Pinterest picks what I crochet or something like that, or how many things can I crochet in like a day or something. Not like a 24-hour challenge, because I've tried 24-hour reading challenge and that was rough. Video's ending here. I hope you guys have a great day, a great night, wherever you are, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.